Hey, my name is Mike, and this is a too long didn't read version of Flamebender Ka'graz on Heroic. Everyone should try to stay spread out for the majority of this fight. Aknor Steelbringer is an ad that sits beside Flamebender. He doesn't have that much health, so you should just kill him quickly. He has a frontal cone ability called Devastating Slam. He also jumps to random people in the raid, doing damage to them and knocking them back, as well as anyone within 10 yards of impact. When Flamebender does Lava Slash, she puts a line of lava on the floor that everyone needs to stay out of. It does damage to anyone standing in it, as well as damage to anyone within 7 yards of impact. And anyone that's within 6 yards of the eruption is also targeted with Lava Slash, so the line expands. Throughout the fight, the boss will spawn untargetable weapons. These do an AoE to everyone within 6 yards of them every 3 seconds, so you want to make sure you're not standing in them. When the boss has 25 or more energy, she does Molten Torrent, which is a 6-second debuff put on a random person. When this debuff fades, it does a lot of damage, but it's split amongst everyone that actually takes the hit. So the person with the debuff should be running to people, and people should be running to them to help them not die. You can actually use cooldowns like Deterrence and Ice Block to not take damage from this at all. At 50 energy, the boss will summon wolves. One of the wolves becomes empowered and the other one fixates people. The empowered wolf has its movement speed and damage increased for 20 seconds. It also has a frontal cone ability called Charring Breath that no one should get hit by. Anyone that's hit by the breath also gets a debuff that increases the amount of damage they take from the breath. The tank should call out swaps as needed. The fixating wolf should just be kited around for the 10-second fixate that it has. After 20 seconds, the wolves will switch place, so the empowered wolf will become the fixating wolf and the fixating wolf will become the empowered one. These two wolves have to die at relatively the same time, or else they'll heal back to full if the other one is still alive when one is dead. These wolves also have a Firelink between them, similar to Fire Chains in Diablo 3. If you stand in it, you take damage as well as get a stacking dot. This dot can be dispelled, however, because it is a magical effect. When the boss reaches 75 or more energy, she puts a debuff on a player called Blazing Radiance. All this does is deal damage to anyone within 10 yards of that player, so they should move away from everybody. At 100 energy, the boss does Firestorm. If the two wolves aren't dead at this point, they will also do Firestorm, and you're probably gonna wipe. Every half second for 12 seconds, the boss does a raid-wide AoE. Nothing else is cast for these 12 seconds, so you can just group up and AoE heal. After she's done casting Firestorm, she gets a 50-second buff that makes her melee attacks put a stacking dot on the person she hits that lasts 8 seconds. The tanks have to make sure that they're swapping for this. There's also these fire circles that you want to make sure not to stand in. You should save most of your defensive cooldowns for the Firestorm phase, but any offensive cooldowns should be popped at the start of the fight after you kill Aknor and anytime after that when they're available. That was a too long didn't read version of Flamebender Ka'graz on Heroic. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for watching and have a great day.